I'm out here in the Merced River Canyon. Beautiful area over by the Redbud Lodge. Okay, trailhead to Hite's Cove. That's where we're going to be spending the night tonight. All right, let's get into it. Before we get started here, I just want to say that the fanny pack's making a comeback. All right, here we go. And to think that this is just for an overnight, I tend to overpack. Okay, crossing the road, most dangerous part, hopefully. Okay, Hite's Cove trail sign. And up we go. Another mileage sign. 4.5 miles. That's not too bad. Got too excited. I didn't do the most important strap. You gotta take the weight off the shoulders. Put it on your hips as much as you can. Your legs can handle the weight a lot more than your shoulders can. All right, now we're good to go. Okay, I haven't been hiking for more than a minute. Already some pretty good views. Nice green grass. I'm in for a pretty special little trip. Hopefully the poppies are out. It'll be really special to see them back here. It's February 28th today. It's a Wednesday. Absolutely beautiful day. Couldn't have asked for a better day temperature wise. It's supposed to get a little chilly tonight, but that's all right. I think I'm prepared. That's the last little glimpse of civilization I'll have for a day or so. Well, man, that would be a sweet house to have, I tell you what. Down the South Fork of the Merced River. Nice and secluded back here. There ain't nothing around it. Nothing at all. Just the road back that way. A little ways. But, man, that's a sweet spot for a house. So back to my gear. I can kind of get away with bringing a little extra weight because I'm a big guy. I won't toot my own horn, but I'm a tall, big guy, so I did bring a camping chair and some unnecessary things to make camp a little bit more comfortable later. I've actually never been back to Hite's Cove, which is kind of sad to say. Look at these slopes on these hills. It's way down there. I am by myself, so I better pay attention. That's beautiful though. Holy cow. Lucky. Counting this little one-nighter as a backpacking trip. Gotta test myself a little bit every once in a while. And this isn't extreme or anything like that, but it is good to see how well prepared you are and just not relying on other people to plan stuff and get some gear together, get the food and all that. So I think I'm really gonna enjoy this. I feel really well prepared, but you never know what the trail's gonna throw at you. So yeah, it's a Wednesday at the tail end of February, so I'm really hoping I got this whole place to myself tonight. Well, I'm starting to warm up to the camera a little bit, and I got a nice downhill stretch right here, but I never thought in a million years that I'd be trying to make a YouTube video. I knew I'd be camping again, but trying to film it and make a video out of it, I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm enjoying it so far. I just left that camera on the ground back there. I'm not going back for it. It's too much work. When you're hiking, you can't forget to stop and look around every once in a while. You can get really caught up in looking at your feet, making sure you're not misstepping. But don't forget to look around. Even if you're on a steep cliffside trail like this one, just don't fall off. Once it warms up a little bit, I hope these poppies start opening up and showing themselves. If so, there's a ton of poppies in here. But I have to ask myself, why am I starting a YouTube channel? Why am I trying to make videos? First off, it's a great excuse to get outside. Another reason I'm doing this is just hopefully I can inspire a few people. Inspire a few people to get outside, enjoy what we got around us. Doesn't matter where you live. I've been living in the same area most of my life, and there's just still so much to explore. So much that I haven't seen, and it's in my backyard. Starting to see some wildflowers, which is pretty cool. But I don't care how big and tough you are, even wildflowers are getting more and more exciting as you get older. Okay, we've made some pretty good ground so far. I don't quite expect to be halfway, but probably a good 1.5 miles in. 2 miles maybe. Okay, working our way back down to the river now. So this pack, I did a little weigh-in with the pack, and it weighs about 44 pounds. Weighed it last night. That was without water, so probably pushing 45 pounds right now. But I tell you what, I always like to pack heavy for some reason. Usually I'm going with other people, and when I go with other people, you know, you think you got to bring a bunch of other stuff for them as well. And I usually end up carrying all the water, all the food, stuff like that, because I just happen to be the biggest guy. So it's kind of nice, a little bit lighter of a pack. Nice big pool there. Really awesome big pool here. I'm looking for some fish. I don't quite see any right now though. They might be down in the deeper water. It goes that way, but let's check this out real quick. This is an awesome rock. Cool spot. This isn't quite Hite's Cove though, so let's move on. Pretty awesome spot. There's a few down trees, but honestly this trail is in really good shape. I think that's only the second down tree I've had to go over. But I was expecting some washouts, which there still could be, and more down trees and all that. The surrounding area, there's trees down all over. Big old oak trees. Just thrashed from the fires and all the rain and stuff. Leaving the river once again. Up and down, up and down. Okay, this looks like a pretty good spot to take a seat. Oh. Just a quick little break. All right, break's over. Hite's Cove used to be an old mining town. way back up in here, getting machinery or equipment back here. That must have been a haul. This trail actually goes for 22 miles, way past Hite's Cove. So I'm only doing a section of about 4 miles in and out. So I'll be going back the way I came. Someday I'd like to hike that 22-mile stretch. It goes from where I parked at the Redbud Lodge all the way up to Wawona inside of Yosemite. The water's looking real refreshing right about now. It's getting a little warm, 60 or so degrees. Ooh. It's warm enough to jump in. The sun will warm you up after you get out, even though this water is purely snow melt coming out of Yosemite. But boy, I bet you'd feel good. Okay, this is the furthest point that I've made it on the Hite's Cove Trail. So I'll be beating that PB today. If I end up in Wawona, I went too far. I don't think we got too much further to go though. I think that point back there is about 3 miles. So maybe another mile left. Detour. There's a cool little waterfall. The water's not falling much, more of a rapid. Well, naturally I'm getting a little bit tired, but you know, that's just part of hiking with a heavy backpack on your back. Now's the time to really lock in on your footing, you know, making sure you're taking good steps. Don't allow yourself to roll an ankle now that I'm a significant ways away from the highway, from civilization. You know, only 3 or so miles, but still, I don't want to roll an ankle and have to hobble back that far. That doesn't sound like very much fun. Holy cow. Check this out. They got down here somehow. Gosh, I can't imagine. Looks like some sort of pulley system. Maybe they had, yeah, they got the cable down here. Cable goes up through here. Must have had a big motor pulling things up and down these hillsides. That's incredible. Yeah, I don't quite know what these would be. Yeah, we might have to figure that out when we get home. Just super old mining equipment. That was pretty neat. Nice campfire pit. Nice flat spot right there for a tent. Not sure if this is it or not, but let's explore this area a little bit. The trail seems to have disappeared. That's not a natural rock wall. Up on the hillside there behind me too. Some freestanding rock walls. Looks like I found the trail again. I'm not entirely convinced that was Hite's Cove, but it very well could have been. Well, I ran out of battery there, so I'm not sure where I left off, but decided to take a break here. I'm about to explore up that way here in a second, but I'm going to take the pack off, have a drink of water. We'll see what's up and around the bend up there. All right, here we go. Oh, I feel light without that pack on, that's for sure. Sweet rock wall. That looks like a nice beach down there. We're at least gonna bring the pack this far and camp up towards this area. So a little bit of backtracking, but hey, no big deal. All right, here we go again. So that was the sandy spot back there. Looked like a really cool campground. But I'm passing up on that sandy campground. I'm just gonna explore a little bit further. With how this trail looks though, I'm not convinced it's been walked on a ton. So that does lead me to think that what I was aiming for is back the way I came. So we'll just explore a little bit further, see what happens. Okay, I set a waypoint on my GPS here. I think this will be the furthest that I've made it on the trail now. Pretty cool spot, but the trail goes up there and looks like it gets a little bit more hairy, so I feel good with that spot back there. Nice beach area, so I'm excited to camp there. All right, back we go. Okay, well, this is area number 1. It's like pretty decent swimming. And then this will be spot number 2. Probably the spot that I'm going to camp. It's high enough away from the water. Okay, this might be it. There's a fire pit and everything. I think I'm sold. Okay, now to find the flattest spot for the tent. There we go. Tent's up. I am going to put the rain fly on tonight. It's a nice clear sky right now, but you never know. It's supposed to rain all weekend long, so I had to push my trip up a few days just to beat the rain. All right, I'm going to get the rest of camp set up, and I'll meet back with you in a second here. Camp is set up. Don't mind the pail. I'm drying out both my shirts right now. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I'll have sun for a while longer. I'm gonna go ahead and fill up some water. Maybe take a dive in the chilly water. No guarantees. I bet you it's cold. Jump in quick just to rinse off, but there'll be no swimming today. Ooh, my feet are tingling. It's like an ice bath. It's the end of February, so I haven't quite got my summer tan on yet. This is the first of many trips for this year. Actually get the brain freezing. That's crazy. Alright, mission successful. Water secured. Alright, well, I've got a few snacks here and the place to myself, so I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy those and enjoy the view and the sounds of the water. Sounds pretty nice to me. Okay, shirt's back on. I'll get a sunburn if I'm not careful out here, but I'm gonna do a little exploring. just around this area. Maybe see if there's a spot to jump in, but let's go explore. It's nice. No easy access for me to get in though. Okay, you're even gonna see me squirming from this one. This is cold. My plan, jump in, it's plenty deep, put my feet down first, I got shoes on. I'm gonna crawl out there as quick as I can. I know my limits, for the most part. Alright? As bad as I thought. It's cold. I think I've been in colder. Still gonna get out pretty quick though. Okay, I'm in some comfy clothes. It's starting to cool down here a little bit. I lost my son a while ago. Just a little too early to make dinner. It's about 4:30, so I gotta burn a little bit more time. Just keep enjoying myself. Okay, good to go. Let's hope one of these big guys are hungry in here. It's a big Rapala. Alright, well, I've been fishing for about 45 minutes. Had 2 pretty good bites in this pool here. Really nice pool. It's starting to cool off, so I'm going to cast one more and get back to camp. Can't help myself, one more. Okay. It's getting pretty cold, so I'm gonna pack it up. All right, I'm gonna break down some of this wood and get a fire going. It's the last little bit of sunshine. It is just awesome in here right now. Nice and cool. Got a fire going. That sun will be gone here soon. About another hour, I'll start making dinner. Okay, well, I'm here in front of the fire. We have some cooking stuff out, but I'm out of light. GoPros don't do great in the darkness, so I'm gonna cook this up. I think sit by the fire for a little bit, and then I'll probably crawl in the tent and read a little book. I'll hit those fishing holes in the morning and hopefully get lucky there. But today was a great day. Nice little hike in here, beautiful scenery. I'm just gonna enjoy this fire, and tomorrow's gonna be another good day. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, good morning. I slept pretty dang good. It's time to get moving and make some breakfast, pump some water, and start picking up camp and do a little fishing. So let's get to it. All right, back to pumping water. All right, my next camping upgrade is going to be a gravity-fed water filter. It doesn't require any pumping. You just hold the bag upside down and let gravity take the water through the filter itself. Really yummy steel cutouts that I made up yesterday. It's got walnut, cranberry, a bunch of brown sugar. Not quite healthy, but it'll taste really good. Looking forward to that. Okay, I'm gonna try fishing one more time. If I strike out, next thing you'll see is me packing up camp. All right, let's get at it. All right, well, struck out fishing. That's not the first time, won't be the last, but that's all right. We'll get them next time. That storm's moving in a little bit. The storm I tried to beat, it's not raining or anything right now, but I'm gonna start packing up camp, and I think I'll be on my way. Okay, final check for camp here. Got the tent all broken down, the pack's all packed. I think I'm just gonna beat this storm. As you can see, it's getting pretty windy. All right, I'm gonna get out of here while I still can, without getting too wet. All right, here we go. Well, that was a great little camp. These rocks that I'm climbing up right now were a pretty good wind barrier for the most part, especially for that campfire. I was very, very pleased with this site. Did a little swimming, a little fishing, and had a great time. Dinner was particularly good. Next time I'll do a cooking video as well. I kept it pretty basic for this trip, just some add water stuff. All right, last views of our campsite down there. Awesome spot. I'd do this again in a heartbeat. And we're back on the trail, just like that. All right, now to get out of the storm without getting rained on. All right, I'll check in a little while. I'm gonna get some distance. Well, this is the Heights Cove. All the rock wall structures, this big flat area for camping, and looks like some decent swimming down there. You could fit a lot of people in this camp. It's a big open area. My camp was a little bit more secluded though. It was nice. There wasn't a soul here yesterday. I doubt I'll see anyone on the way out either. I think I timed this trip pretty dang well. Here is the last glimpse of Heights Cove and all that metal pulley systems and whatnot. Okay, well, I'm gonna put a couple miles in and check back in. Putting in some good mileage so far. Still trying to outrun this storm. Three-fourths of a mile left. Making really good time. Alright, the climb. No brakes. This pack's getting heavier. Whew. Right. That's pretty steep. I'd end up in the water if I missed up. It's a pretty neat little waterfall on that side. I missed that on the way in. Jeez, that's a ways up there. Okay, I see civilization. Getting real close now. Less than a quarter mile. There you have it. Alright, that was the Heights Cove Trail. This little camping trip. I didn't see a single person that entire time. Not a single soul. Had the place to myself, so was awesome. All right, we made it. Back to the truck. Best part. Okay, well I made really good time getting out of there. It's 11:30, and yeah, we started at 9:30 or so, but it was a good 4 miles. Didn't take too many breaks on the way home. Well, if this makes it on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I got a bunch of trips planned for this summer, so we'll hope to see you then. All right, thanks for watching. If you know, you know.